Now, if you are wondering why gold went down, 6, 7% in the matter of a couple of hours today, the good news is I have the answer for you. And I've actually been talking about this for weeks, so I'm more than happy to dive into it and help you understand what exactly is going on inside of the metals markets. And if you are not familiar with who I am, my name is Drew Wolfer. I am a verified pro trader on verifiedinvesting.com and a commodities expert. I am the CEO and head trader at NORDIC Alpha, and I've called the tops and bottoms of gold and silver all throughout this year, and I have a 91.5% live tracked and documented win rate that you can check anytime you want on the drewwolfer.com website and as well on the verified investing website too. So I kind of want to help people understand what is going on inside of these markets, because I have a very, pretty good understanding of this market, because this is what I actually trade inside of and am, probably what you would consider to be a pretty decent expert in over the years by me doing all of this analysis, right? So essentially, what I've been talking about for the past couple of weeks, and I can show you this, I will be glad to show you what I'm talking about. I actually was talking about this, for the past, I'd say 2 weeks, something like that. Yeah, so 2 weeks ago, silver and gold pullback coming, calling the top on gold right here. My gold price prediction, here's where gold stops. Gold's about to crash. Gold's run is over. Gold's rolling over right now. And then gold actually just hit its major resistance. And this is where I was essentially calling the top on gold and saying like, hey, this is where we're going to fade. And here's why. So a lot of people were cheering gold on and saying gold's going to continue to go up. Why? Because silver's going to continue to go up. But gold already had its move. Gold already had its run. Now it's cracked its all-time high, and it is topping out. It is losing steam, okay? And there's a reason why. Now, that does not mean that gold is not going to continue up into 2026. It is going to be continuing up in 2026. But healthy markets, they pull back. And that's exactly what you're seeing inside of silver, where silver literally tanked by 12% in like a few hours today, and then obviously gold went down as well. Now, the one other thing that I want people to kind of understand is gold wasn't the only thing that ran, right? Gold ran by itself at first, and then silver, platinum, palladium, copper, they caught up later, okay? So silver wasn't the only thing pumping, and a lot of people think that silver was the only thing pumping. It was not. Okay, silver was not the only thing pumping. Platinum, palladium, copper, all pumped with silver just now. The one thing I will say, gold hit a massive, massive resistance that I called out multiple times on my channel, and you can go back and check the technical analysis on that, and I called that out inside of NORDIC Alpha, inside of my private VIP community. And if you want to be in there, that's where I give my trades, my high-level analysis, everything that you want to know about the gold and silver markets. That's where I'm doing it at, and it's only $29 a month, literally less than $1 a day. So if that's something that you feel like you want to understand and you want my 91.5% win rate to work for you, make sure you get inside of NORDIC Alpha. It's the first link in the description. It's the least expensive it'll ever be, and it'll probably be going up, the membership, from $29 to something else sometime in 2026. So just get in where you fit in if you happen to care, right? Now, here's the thing. Silver outperformed gold by a lot lately, right? So silver was going to have the ability to drag gold down with it. Usually it's the other way around. Gold usually makes the rest of the market either run with it or go down with it. But with silver being so overextended, so massively overextended, it was going to have the ability to drag the rest of the broader metals markets down with it, and silver got its correction. Now, the problem with silver was that there were all these kind of like false narratives happening. Oh, China's going to ban exports. Oh, China, they're silver's at $100 an ounce over there. Well, I mean, can you really be surprised that a communist nation is manipulating a market? And then are you really going to be logically expecting that non-communist nations like London and the COMEX in the United States are going to catch up to that? Like they're just going to price silver at $100? Why? Because Shanghai says that's okay? No, they're not going to do that. England, or I guess the UK, London, they're not going to do that. The United States, they're not going to do that, right? And so whenever those markets opened up, you saw what happened. Bang. Ripped it right back. Ripped it right back. Gave back all the gains plus more, right? Plus more, down 13, 14% silver, okay? So that is bringing gold down with it. Now, gold reached its own resistance at about $4,600. And the one thing I will say is that if you watched what was happening inside of the silver markets, you could almost see that silver was going to drag everything else down with it. Why? Because silver wasn't dragging gold up with it, and gold didn't have any strength, okay? It was barely trickling up. It dragged platinum up with it, palladium and copper, but then as soon as the rug got pulled on silver, everything went down. Now gold has lost its $4,400 level, which was the previous all-time high, and that is a big, big deal and a big, big issue, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about on the chart right now if you would like for me to. Let's go to the gold chart. So this was the resistance, or I guess it was resistance. Now it was support, and now it's turning back into resistance, right? So where was it at? Right here, okay? We have now lost that. We have also broken market structure to the downside on the 1 hour and the 4 hour chart. This is incredibly bad news. If we close a 12-hour candle under $4,300, it is very likely you're coming down here to about $4,000. And again, I don't say that to scare people because gold is going to continue to go up into 2026. But there needed to be a nice pullback, a nice kind of like relief to that rally, and that relief was always going to be silver pulling back because silver went absolutely parabolic, 50% in a month, 150% on the year, you know, 500% on just this big leg up, right? Just crazy, crazy numbers were happening on silver. And if you pay attention to what's happening inside of the physical markets, because that's what everybody says, watch the physical markets, it's so much different. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not different. If you go to sell an ounce of gold right now, trust me, I know because I have physical ounces of gold and I have physical kilos of silver and physical ounces of silver. That's what the majority of my net worth is in right now. So I want to see gold and silver do well, but I want to see them do well in the right way. I want to see the market be healthy. If you go and try to sell an ounce of gold right now, if it's at $4,300, guess how much they're giving you? About $4,200. That is a 2.5% less than what it is worth. That's reasonable, right? Now, if you go to try to buy an ounce of gold at $4,300 spot price, you're going to pay about $4,400. Again, 2.5% premium on that ounce of gold. That shows you there's not really a supply crunch, but they also have enough demand on gold that they want to bring gold into their brokerage, right? Which is, you know, like Kitco and things of that sort. And you can go and check this out on the site, and I'll show it to you just really quick if you'd like for me to, because this is actually kind of interesting, right? If you go and buy the Valcombi, you can buy it for $4,460. That's 1 ounce, and you can sell it for $42.21, right? And we have gold sitting here at, you know, about, let's see, where's my gold? Boom, $4,334. So gold is actually going for a 2.5% premium if you sell it, and a 2.5% premium if you buy it. Now look at silver, okay? If you buy the American Eagle coin, it's $79. That is almost a 50% premium on where silver is at right now. Silver's at $71, okay? That's not good. That is super not awesome, right? So let's go ahead and reload this tab. You'll see what I'm talking about. Look at this. This thing is down here at almost $71, right? But they're charging you $79. Now, this is where it gets even more interesting. Go to try to sell your silver 1 ounce coin, and they're giving you $61. Actually, we can probably click on it, and I bet you the price changes because it's probably lower now. $60 they're giving you when silver is going for $71 right now, okay? This is the problem that I'm talking about. If there was a supply crunch on silver, they wouldn't be offering you 15% less than what silver is actually going for on the spot markets. They would be offering like more or less what gold is going for, which is a 2.5% less, which is reasonable, right? So the smartest money in the world and the brokers that are pricing the spot, you know, the spot prices and fulfilling your orders are telling you that there's no supply crunch in silver. They're telling you that they're pricing in at least a 15% boom down, right? Or at least 10 to 12%. And people didn't want to pay attention to that, right? And that is why silver got absolutely wrecked, and that is why gold got absolutely wrecked. And now we are under that $4,400 range with 4K. Our eyes are on 4K now. So we will see how it goes. But again, just remember, if you don't want to miss out on stuff like this ever again, first and foremost, get inside of Nordic Alpha. It's $29 a month. It's less than $1 a day. I promise you, you can go and check my win rate out anytime you want, right? Right here. drewwolfer.com/win rate. It's all live tracked and documented. I have all of the stats. You can literally click and see where I called it out. It is 100% live tracked and transparent. Get inside of Nordic Alpha. Let that 91.5% win rate work for you, because that is exactly where I'm giving out all of the actionable things that I do not give out on YouTube for free. Secondarily, if you don't want to miss this type of content, make sure you smash the like button for me, and then obviously make sure you hit subscribe, and then boom, bang on the notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. Let me know what your thoughts are, right? I know that a lot of people were mad at me because I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks, but now that we're here, do you kind of see where I was going with it? So with that being said, I hope everybody has a good holiday weekend coming up for New Year's, and I hope you had a really Merry Christmas with your beautiful families last week. Everybody have a wonderful day, and I will see you all soon.